Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? It's Gwen here. I've got a beautiful reading for you for the end of November into, I would say, mid part of December. We're going to go with that. We're going to do a general reading, see what comes out. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate you all month. I love Sagittarius season. So many of my dearest sisters are Sagittarius. I know this, and they've been anxious to hear what I got to tell them with some oracle cards. So if this is the first time you're joining me, thanks for joining me. I'm so glad you found me. Ooh, we got the oak tree out. The oak, yes, it is the strength card. It's my strength oracle card in this liminal spirits deck. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love seeing that. It appears gold to you on that side, but it is very green. Okay. The acorn is really a sign of strength too, and of fertility and good luck. And think of that little acorn, how it grows into that mighty oak. It's about perseverance and resilience and strength and courage. Being really grounded too in your heart-centered truth. Right? And there are doorways and gateways being open to you, things going on behind the scenes, your ancestors supporting you, Sagittarius. Definitely during this eclipse season, I'm seeing that doorway. I'm saying that about the oak because inside the acorn here, I'm also seeing this little opening, this gateway, okay? So, beautiful. Glad to see strength surrounding you in this reading today. So, what else for Sagittarius? Is there another one of these oracle cards? Yeah. Two more of these. All right. And then we'll see what the Fae want to say today. I'm feeling fairy energy for you. And then we'll clarify with some tarot cards. Snail and inspiration. Ooh, I love this. Your strength, your courage, your resiliency is an inspiration to others too. And isn't it interesting that the same kind of effect, it needed to appear gold and green. It's gold and green, right? Gold and green. And here's this energy, this golden energy that's going throughout your cards here, Sagittarius. The sun shining, the golden fires, the golden tree there that I see, the golden acorn of luck. Okay, and this melting pot, this cauldron that I see, you know, and bringing your ideas to life. And being an inspiration to others. The inspiration card is a right in my deck. So there's only 5 cards in there for that. So it's this is a huge transformation for you, Sagittarius, what I'm picking up on. A new way of life. Mixing the old with the new a bit, with that cauldron there. Utilizing your path, like you've got valuable tools in your tool belt because with this coming out, this is the mighty oak, like you could have been through a lot of contrast trauma, and you're still standing strong, right? So you're taking some of the wisdom that you've learned from the past, and the fresh new perspectives that you've learned with this heart healing and melting them together. And this is like the fires again of transformation that I'm seeing here. Major healing to the solar plexus and the heart chakra is coming out here. Okay, the snail is about slowing down. Okay, slowing way down, Sag, to look at your own patterns, the own cycles of your life. The spiral here at the center here, and it's like a big shell, right? Like it's like a hard protective. You may have a wall up. You may be very protective, right? It's also about setting proper boundaries, right? But also like, he carries his home on his back, Sag. And so it's like really finding homes where the heart is, really feeling confident in your own skin and really tending to the little things in your life, because those little things add up to become bigger things, like if you don't tend to the garden, to the snail in the garden, it can become a nuisance. So let's read about inspiration, since that one is very special, I think. Are an inspiration, and I turned right to it. I love when I do that. Okay. There are things that come to us by way of nature and nurture, and then there is the spirit of inspiration. Not bound by blood or upbringing, we can be stirred by ideas outside our comfort zone and common knowledge. Inspiration is often what fuels self-expression, taking form through art, dance, theater, writing, craft, and design. It throws in the ingredients of our world, along with a splash of past lives and spirits, then stirs them in its mighty cauldron and presents us with a brew that is often life-changing. It's a life-changing experience for you. Coincidences are rare. More often than not, the universe is sending us a message. Pay attention to the pattern that is being created to catch your eye and grab a hold of the thread. There is a great potential and opportunity ahead for you. Okay, and like, didn't I tell you, like, there's this pattern or this coalescing through the cards here, the golden energy, but I also feel like this image inside of the cauldron is right here inside of this acorn too. Does it look very similar? Okay, and then the spiral coming out, so Spirit sending you messages through signs, symbols, synchronicities. What, you know, how do you want Spirit to communicate with you, Sag? You know, yeah, you can have communication with Spirit like that. Yes, like, yeah, like, I'm tired of seeing numbers, Spirit. Can you communicate with me through some big ass billboards that'll just like hit me in the heart? You know, or maybe a friend just says something that just, you know, like, Spirit will get your attention. Okay, but there's some sort of repeated pattern that's happening to catch your eye. Something that's catching your interest, catching your eye. Okay, grab a hold of it. Be open to experimentation. Okay, it's essential for growth. We must allow for change, for deviation from the performed ideas in our heads, preformed ideas in our head. Okay. Like, I feel like what's in the cauldron is outside of the cauldron too. There are no limitations. It's called, yeah, it's all over the place, right? It's messy. It's stepping way out of the side of the box because there ain't no motherfucking box. Sagittarius, right? All right. While the ideas you are considering may seem incomplete or too ethereal to have an impact, pay them heed. It's all right to be unsure of where things are going. Enjoy the moment. Okay. I love that. Okay. So let's get, they want a fairy out for you today. So tell me more, Faye. Let me shuffle this up a bit. Oak is also, I love to make wands out of oak because it's such a strong wood. But I also feel like it represents Thor. So I don't know who I'm speaking to there, but needed to say that as well. Maybe that's somebody that you know, resonate with, an energy that you resonate with. Thor and the oak go together. Okay. What do we got for Sagittarius? End of November into December. What is the most important messages that Sagittarius needs to hear? Tell me more about this inspiration. Reviewing the patterns and cycles in your life. You're feeling really good. So yellow energy, confident, sunshiny, good feeling, right? Scared to fly. As I say, you're feeling good. That's why it's necessary to slow down, rest, go within. Okay, and figure out too, because like that's when you can really tune into your intuition, when you slow down, when you take care of you, when you rest, when you're mindful of what you put into your body, right? So here's this Fae, and she's in this dead tree, sun shining gloriously behind her with all of these dead leaves falling, okay? And she's hanging on to a lot of dead branches. And, you know, like, in order for the new to come in, we must create room. Like, it's like, too, like in our home, like tidying up the home, cleaning things up, organizing, you know, because, or get rid of things, donating, you know, like get rid of stagnant energy so that new, you know, cut ties with people who don't make you feel good, make room, you know, for that energy to flow into your life. And that means let go of dead branches as well. Your roots always stay. Like, think of this tree, like this oak tree, you know, the oak is deeply rooted. Your roots are always there. The leaves are, you know, the leaves can represent people in your life, and they're falling away. And that's scary too, because as we raise our vibration, you know, and it's about energy. Okay. It truly is this earth school. Okay. So don't be afraid to take a leap if into something new, right? This inspiration, you inspire others with your creativity, with your passions, Sagittarius, and with, you know, maybe taking old school ideas and modernizing them, okay, to carry on traditions of, you know, your ancestors and whatnot. The right moment, sensing out the right timing. So you're really wanting to do something different, whether it be a new job, a new love, a new home, move, travel, right? But you're just sensing out, you're sensing the right time. And that's card 18, which is a 9. Yeah, tidying up loose ends, 9s, coming to the end of a cycle. What else? Sun is shining upon this situation. Spirit's got your back. Strength surrounding this reading. See your own patterns, the snail says. Okay? This is not a time to, we're releasing our fears. We're creating. We are new. So we are creating new, right? Look at how the snail is talking to you, Sag. Snail's pace now. Look at her listening to the heartbeat of Earth. Look at her putting her ear down there and watching the snail move. This is how slow Spirit wants you to move. Spirit wants you to really slow down. Card 22. That is a master number, 22. Yay, I love that. Master creator number, okay. Acceptance, non-attachment, being in the present and now, right? That's all. This slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth, subtle energies. This is when you can tune into your own intuition, okay? See the heart of the matter, you know, with that protective shell. You know, it is about setting good boundaries as well, right? But you realize that you are creating, you're co-creating with Spirit with that master number 22, and you got to center and you got to ground. You got to do it daily. You got to give yourself that time. Everybody's got a half an hour in their day to ground, to call their energy back, to say a beautiful prayer of gratitude, you know, to listen to some beautiful tones for 10 minutes, some like solfeggio tones, you know, or just be out in nature. Your inner child, your soul deserves that, okay? To appreciate the small things in life. There's a lot of duality that's happening within the collective. And here's this little one, okay? You remember this the child in you, the little acorn, the heart of the matter here, the little mighty one, the bold and courageous one. You know, when we're children, how adventurous our spirit is, how bold and daring and spontaneous and playful we are, right? Spirit's saying right now to slow down and to appreciate the little things. The little things that people do, the little things you have in your life, your breath, your home, the heat, you know, your health, your vitality, you know, connection with like-minded souls, you know. Appreciate the little and small. See how she embraces, she's really little and she sits on top of the toadstool. And she's like hugging herself. It's radical self-care. Tuning into all your senses, tuning in your body, you know, understanding your body, right? And yeah. Appreciate the value of exquisite and small, and card 20. So there's another 2. Multiple 2s here for you today, okay? The face say underlying energy, follow me into the world of magic. Follow me. Come, this is your invitation to enter the realm of the Fae. Okay, elementals surrounding you. It's beautiful energy, Sag. That is actually what the box looked like. This is what drew me to the deck. This is the outside of the box of the tarot of the Oracle deck. Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle. Okay, card 23, which is a 5. By the way, major transformation in your life, Sag. Okay, tell me about this. Scared to fly. I got it. Love's coming out. Heartbreak. 3 of Swords popped out for that scared to fly. Scared to let go of a connection. A connection that's a dead branch. You know, those are brittle. They break, right? That's a lot of information coming to the light. Okay? But because I've said it here, it also landed on top of the inspiration card. So from the pain comes the power. From the pain comes the, there's a lot of, this is not the hearts with the swords in it. This is information flying all around. Information coming to the light. Truth coming to the light. Okay? And the pain is where we find our passion, where we find our inspiration, where we find our creativity, where, for music creators, the best cathartic thing to do is to create music in that pain, in that messy loveness. I don't know how to say it, so yeah, Page of Cups and the Three of Swords is the scared to fly. Message is coming of love though, okay, after heartbreak. Look at this, and the fish jumping out of the water that speaks to abundance and fertility. Yeah, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming out with that. Young energy, could even be child around you. Scared to take the leap because you have child with you, possibly, after a heartbreak. You're learning how to balance your emotions at this time so that you can make a clear decision too, Sag. Yeah. So tell me about this littlest fairy. The Hangman reverse. So, yeah, once you start focusing on the things that you're grateful, the little things that you're absolutely grateful for, you'll gain a new, fresh perspective that makes you a lot stronger, like the oak, too, and the sun is shining upon this situation, right? So, yeah, fresh, new perspective. And it could be, a time for pause, too. The Hangman is that energy of not really moving forward. And then you have two cards here that are the snail's pace. Slow down. And we are in that time of year where it's just, I swear, it's like the day after Halloween, everybody just is like, Christmas! And then they're just going crazy. And I'm just like, I check out of that retail shit, man. I'm so glad I'm a creative and I can create the gifts that I want to give to my beautiful sisters and brothers. You know what I'm saying? But like that hustle and bustle that comes with the 3D and the fat time, no, check out of it. Check out of it. Slow down. Take care of you, ground. Love yourself, love and nurture yourself. Give yourself a hug today. Yeah. All right. What else do we got? Oh, I love that. See what's going to happen when you slow down. 10 of Pentacles, darling. 10 of Pentacles. Look. Just look. Fresh new beginning, but it's solid and it's like you're moving to new heights. See that tree there again? That's a huge tree. Happy children, secure financially, building a future, solid, earth energy. I love it. The little ladder, little rope ladders, playful. There's a couple on the couch there. It's stability. It's beautiful. Slow down. It's coming, this 10 of Pentacles. An energy you can trust in these, I don't know, like, it's a soft, whoa, there's a bunch of cards coming out now. Holy cow, after this 10 of Pentacles. Like, I've never really noticed it before, but like, the tree is super symbolic in your reading today, okay? And all the pentacles are on this tree here, this very large tree with a couple rooted here at the bottom, sitting on this really comfy looking, worn in couch. And all these scarves up here, these beautiful ribbons or scarves draped so elegantly in the sky. And it's like, once you come up to this higher perspective, the new perspective, it's grace and it's flow and it's soft. Okay? It's intimate. Okay? It's beautiful. And there's all of these. We have never paid so much attention to the 10 of Pentacles here. And like treehouse in the sky, magical like that with all these fireflies up in the canopy. Sha babies. Yes, so okay. Sag. Yes, a time for celebration, too, being recognized for all of your talents from your peers, from your kin, from your family. Okay? You can see a little. Oh, and it's like, what's great about this card is like you may have been presented with like devil energy lately, okay? And devil energy can mean so many things. I'm only saying that I don't see the devil out yet. Is he out? No, he's not out here. No, he didn't come out. Is the underlying? Let's just make sure. No, this is a spiritual journey you're on. The Hierophant. Okay, but see here, like in this bubble, this magician, he's mastered, like there's the devil's head right here in the middle of this bubble. He's got him locked up in some sort of magical spell that he can't even affect him anymore, you know? So it's like conquering addiction, conquering, you know, releasing codependency issues, you know, really like your spirit guides are celebrating your progress and your growth, and you need to celebrate you too. Hermit, which is retreating from the world, going within, doing shadow work, rest, rejuvenation. That's all hermit mode, okay? And the moon shining brightly there as you're carrying your lantern and being an inspiration for others. Yes. And you may have felt like you were left out in the cold for some reason. Here's the Five of Pentacles, and this is a very, very cold energy. Okay, the whole thing looks icy cold, but I also see all these lightning bolts in the sky. Which reminds me of Thor again. What is that? Who am I speaking to right now? Comment below if this is resonating. And then the witch outside with the lantern. This is like this hermit right here. Okay, the hermit knows he's got to go within, out, inward, into the darkness. See that? It's really cold and icy cold outside. You may feel really alone right now. You know, not having a significant other or not really relating to a lot of people. We've got the Emperor coming out, and the Emperor is that leader. The Emperor energy is, you could be connecting with somebody a lot older than you. It is a fatherly kind of energy that comes into, or a boss that you're dealing with. That it could be kind of cold and rigid. Honestly, is the Emperor sometimes. So, but I also think it speaks to you being a leader, being an inspiration to others with that oak that's coming out too. Yeah, because the Emperor is all of the kings. Really has mastered that masculine part of themselves. Okay, in control of their emotions. Is very diplomatic, super creative, you know, does think out there, knows there is no box, right? There's no box. Rises, he knows how to manifest too, right? Doesn't worry about all the small details. That's for other people. It's super attractive too. Yeah, and powerful and resourceful, and yeah. So, you know, there are both sides to the to the Emperor. But he is all the kings. So, I'm tuning into a lot of energy, so I don't know how that's going to relate. You take it how you want to in this reading, okay? And this has been a spiritual question. It could be speaking to a marriage now with this Hierophant coming in here. You know, because this is about commitments and obligations and dogma and stuff like that. You know, feeling really left out in the cold. Within this commitment. But this is, you know, this is that duality that I'm talking about too. Okay? Looking at the patterns of your life. Looking and going within and healing. And, sidetracked. Too many. Can you give me one at a time? I know. What's underneath this? The Knight of Cups. So it's really important. Like, see this? That's what they wanted me to talk about. See how he's in front of a classroom and there's kids here, you know. He's his chalkboard there, right? He's a teacher. Teacher-student role, too, is what's happening, Sag. The people in your life. Okay? But whereas you have felt restricted before, that there's change coming, but it needs you with that Ten of Pentacles that was so strong and a fresh new perspective, you need to slow down right now, especially in the month of December. Hermit a bit and really balance out your emotions so that you're not scared to fly anymore. Not scared to, I don't know, like maybe you have some really unorthodox ideas and you're just afraid to even speak them, you know? And that's this whole devil energy too in this bubble here is like, it could represent the matrix, and the rules and the regulations and whatnot. And that's the emperor energy, the rigidness, and being able to live in a world and still live your truth as a spiritual warrior is coming out as well, as a teacher, as a light bringer and way shower. Okay, is what's coming out. So I'm curious though a little bit about love. This is kind of a long reading today, but that's all right. What's going on in love with Sag? I want an oracle card for love. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. End of November into December 2021. Stuff going on. Some things going on with love. We've got messages here for you, loves. All right. Have patience. Slow down and have some patience. The lotus is already bloomed. Your inner child just needs some more love. Okay? See at her. She's like, I feel like here I'm in the movie Grease. They put me back in the movie Grease. And here's Sandra D. And she's got her little tissue and she's sitting in front of the water, this little swimming pool water, and she's singing, hopelessly devoted to you. That song, ooh, right? So some reminiscing, but also some reflection. Okay, and she's sitting on the water, some reflection about your emotions, right? But then also look at all these waterfalls. The stars are above her, and then there's waterfalls in these mountains, right? And it's just about, to me as an intuitive reader of this card, it's like there's so many ways the universe is going to bless you. You're going to be blessed in a multitude of ways, okay? The lotus has already bloomed. You've already been through the hardest. If you had a difficult love situation this year, right? No, you've bloomed out of the muck, out of the mud, okay? Right? And you are going to be blessed in a multitude of ways. The stars are not just in the sky, they're all around you, and they're in the people too. Okay? Love is patient and kind always. Have patience in the situation that you're in. If you are with somebody, this is a card 17, which is an 8. 8s are all about harmony and flow. You've got a double 8 here. 8, 8. 8, 8. And you also had a 22, right? In this reading. So I would look up 88. I think that's a magical number for you in reference to your love situation. Rainbow energy I'm seeing here. Opening wider to receiving. The woman here is becoming the boat. Is becoming the vessel. Look at this. You are the vessel. Okay? Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things that life has to offer. Okay, see all these beautiful images that you're creating over here for your future, and you are, maybe in the past it was a boat that was headed in the wrong direction, okay, and you've turned that boat around, and now you're actually catching wind in your sails, okay. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. I love it, and it's colorful, and it's magic, and it's strong, and just love who you are. Acceptance. Right? Oh, I love it. Receive with love and appreciation. Card 34. 34 is a 7. 7s is about your evolution. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. And it's like he holds this snowflake. And you know how delicate and fragile a snowflake is and how unique each one is, and every situation is unique. And this is a very delicate situation, and that's why Spirit says to have patience and continue to love who you are. Remember, Snail said to, slow it down, and this, like, the feathers all around the head, speaking to angels and blessings with you, doves flying out of the crown. I am peace. Think thoughts of peace. Peace is coming to you. This is the messenger bird of peace. Okay, and then you also have a peacock feather there. And then the rose, it's just beautiful imagery. Receiving, giving, reciprocity in a relationship, being thoughtful and kind, and not so rigid, taking a fresh perspective on things. And yeah, they actually want me to read you this. Somebody's going to resonate with this, and then I'm going to leave it there for you. You got a little love reading in here too, just because this is a happy birthday reading. I love you guys. Okay, card 34, your evolution. 7s are your cheerleader, by the way. Okay, Spirit's talking to you in numbers through this reading too. Being courteous when someone gives you something is simple consideration. The angels encourage you to graciously receive as an act of kindness. Allow someone to express love by accepting what they want to do for you or give to you. Being appreciative expresses your feelings through action. Extend your gratitude by saying a heartfelt thank you to those who take the time to help you. Showing appreciation is good manners. It demonstrates your respect for someone's time, knowledge, energy, or assistance, and that you truly realize what has been given to you. Open gratitude connects you to the giver in a deeper way. A sincere appreciation of people and their role in your life creates a mutual connection. A nature sprite gently catches a snowflake in her hand. Snowflakes reflect a need for gentleness. You might interpret a snowflake as a message from heaven. The doves around the sprite's head are confirmation that your feelings and intuition are connected to your divine guidance. You can expand the guidance by willingly expressing your appreciation. This is a signal that you are open to receiving further guidance. Once you do this, your blessings will be limitless. Like I said, in a multitude of ways, the blessings are going to flow to you, darlings. I love you, Sag. If you enjoyed this reading today, give me a thumbs up, share this video, comment down below, donate to the channel. That's all the ways that you can help. Have a beautiful birthday. Blessings and abundance to you, Sag. I love you guys. And remember to reach out if you need your own reading. I am booking those I have some openings for the first week and second week of December. So love you. Mwah.